Tom Cochran, Life is a Highway. I tell you what, I would not travel down the highway with these two guys. Bruce Peterson
You'd
and
be in trouble. You'd be in trouble.
Brian DeFonso.
Not even with four-wheel drive?
Not even with four-wheel drive. That would be a crazy road trip, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Brian and I, we went on some road trips before covering some basketball games.
Yeah,
in the past.
and a couple of times four-wheel drive probably would have come in handy.
Probably.
We made it.
Both you guys are with the Kiwanis Club, so welcome this morning.
Next year's president.
Wow.
Not this year, but next year.
Next year.
Brian's like-
Next year, I can wait.
It starts next October. Will be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for beginning of a 2-year term.
2-year terms, yeah.
Wow. Brian already has big plans. He's going to change the carpeting and fresh paint on the walls.
New curtains.
at the corporate headquarters. Yeah.
Bigger bell to dong.
Yeah. There we go. We want the Liberty Bell.
That's right. There you go.
So what's going on, Bruce?
Well, we wanted to promote our Kiwanis family events for the winter, and we've been doing swims now for a long time. Mm-hmm. We do a swim the last Sunday in January and last Sunday in February. 4 years ago, we added a movie, and the first year we just had one movie, the second year 2, last year 3. But 3 movies, when you get into March, people don't go out to stuff. They're getting ready for spring. So this year we're back to just one movie. And it's the latest Disney movie.
Okay.
It's a live-action movie. In fact, I brought the schedule here, and this is not real artistic, but it tells you what you need to know.
Spent hours on that.
I did. I think it took me all of about 8 minutes to do this.
I may have taken just a little bit more time on the sub-sale flyer that I just did.
I actually,
we'll talk about that later.
did do some pencil work first so that it would be spread out, not all bunched together.
Oh, okay.
But the first movie... Our first swim is this coming Sunday. It's at the Titusville High School pool, and it's from 2 to 5. And last year we had big crowds. So, and the nice thing about this is that it's families. Parents come with their kids, and everybody gets in the pool. And a lot of young kids. Last year I was amazed, babies, infants, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds. So, and the pool is relatively warm. It's not, and
it's not like a hot tub, but
it's not a hot tub. Right. No, it refreshes you, but
yeah.
And we have all the lifeguards. We pay for the lifeguards.
Okay.
The school provides the space for free. We pay for 5 lifeguards. That's the cost. So there's plenty of people. There's no problem with it's safe, and they control the decks. And then we have Kiwanis will have some people there to help, and also at the end we hand out McDonald's ice cream coupons for free. So they get a free swim, and then everybody gets an ice cream coupon.
Ice cream. Okay.
Yeah.
So that starts this Sunday.
This Sunday, the 27th. Okay. Then on the 10th, which is a couple weeks later, we have the Family Sunday movie. It's in the auditorium. It's also at the high school. And this year it's The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. And this is a movie that was released November 8th. So it's a new movie still at the theaters. And it's a live action. All our movies so far have been animated, but this is our first live action movie. And after considerable talk between the members, we decided that this would be the one to go with.
So that'll be shown in the auditorium.
In the auditorium.
That's kind of neat.
Yep. And you get it's like you go to a movie theater. You get nice, comfy seats. You got a big screen, good sound system. And it's like going to a real theater.
Nice.
And also it's family. We found in the past that Mom and Dad and the kids all come, and they'll have a good time. We're hoping for a big crowd this year. And these are all free. There's no charge on any of these. Then on the last Sunday in February, which is the 24th, we have our second swim. And so that's our free family events for winter. And so anything you'd like to add, Brian?
Well, the biggest thing here is what we're trying to do, Luke. At this time of the year, sometimes we struggle to find something to do, a family event where everybody can go, everybody can enjoy, and where cost is not a factor.
Right.
We believe that by offering these events, the Titusville Kiwanis Club is certainly trying to do its part to help give some positive, nice activities to do during the wintertime when, let's face it, not everybody's like me and likes the outdoor activities that go with winter. This gives you a nice alternative, family-friendly, no cost, in a nice, safe environment. And again, Bruce, this is one of the reasons, why I came back to the Kiwanis Club a few years ago is specifically for events like this, that we give out to the community. And again, people ask, what we do. This is only a portion of what we do. All of our proceeds are to benefit, somehow get funneled to the children of our community. Obviously, children are going to be a big part of these events right here, and it's just our part in trying to help out here during the wintertime.
That's wonderful. Brian, while you're on that topic, tell us a little bit about Kiwanis and their mission.
Okay, well, our mission basically is to help improve the lives of the children in our community. In the way that we try to complement that, there are certain things that we will do, throughout the year. One of our biggest promotions, I think, over the past couple of years has been our Bringing Up Grades program, the BUGS program.
We have the.
Oh,
yes.
Hey, Bruce, I preferred the poster in front of your face.
Yes. Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, and the Bringing Up Grades program.
It's all right.
We do this in all the elementary schools. We put an incentive out there for the kids to be able to improve their grades and to do better work in school. And Bruce has got a fantastic graphic here that goes along with it. And each year at each elementary school, you will see on this side and here that there's kids that are the beneficiaries of their hard work. We give away bicycles. We give a bicycle to a male and a female at each elementary school, but they all had to qualify to get their names in the drawing. And yes, most people don't like BUGS, but we love them because BUGS for us stands for Bringing Up Grades. So, and again, I thoroughly enjoy going to the elementary schools and being the person that gets to pick that name out of the hat and award that bicycle to that waiting child who worked so hard throughout the school year to earn a chance to get their bicycle. So you can see this. This looks like this was from Main Street, Bruce?
I think it was from Main. And,
Main Street Elementary. I've gone there before in the past, but the past few years I've been going to Hightown Elementary to give away a bicycle. But again, the proceeds from our sub sales and the other fundraisers that we may do, this is a portion of what we do.
This is our signature project.
Yeah, this is our signature project, if you will, because this one has big ticket items as the prize.
It's fairly expensive project.
But worthwhile project. The schools are really behind it. We have, we work with great people within the school district that help us manage this program, and usually
Stephanie Keebler's now.
Yeah, Stephanie Keebler's definitely. She's been with it.
She's a coordinator now.
Yeah, she's a coordinator now, but she's kind of been with us on this project since its inception. Right. So she knows a lot what's going on about this as well. I'm usually asking about this in late April. Hey, do we know when the last day of school is? Because I have to plan ahead a little bit to be able to make it there. But that's another way that we give back to the community is through the Bringing Up Grades program, and then not to mention, Bruce, our scholarship.
Yes.
Our Kiwanis Scholarship. We give away a Kiwanis Scholarship every year to a graduating senior. And
it's for their sophomore year.
Yeah, it's for their sophomore year of college. And again, we've been doing that for a number of years, and we usually invite the winning student down to a Kiwanis Club meeting, present them their check. Of course, they're all smiley because they have, a little bit less tuition that they're responsible for. So, again, that's just a micro shot of what you'll see us do with our fundraising money. Then on the other side of the coin, we also try to do some things to clean up the community. And, our road cleanups that we do at the Drake Well in that area, we do one in the fall. And we do one also in the spring. Now, inclement weather has kind of hurt us the past year. And also, too, I got to say, Bruce, I was doing the road cleanup when I was in Kiwanis Club in the early 2000s. Yep. It's interesting, do I want to say that we're becoming a cleaner nation? Maybe I don't know, but we still got to clean up things. But I got to say though, in the first few years, it seemed like we were cleaning up a lot more, didn't it?
Well, there used to be a lot more traffic. There used to be a lot more traffic to Drake Well, and I think there is now. We used to find a lot of kid stuff, but we don't find it as much anymore.
Now, granted, we still go and we still provide a cleanup, and you can still tell the difference after we've been there. But it's
mostly beer cans.
Yes, mostly
beer cans and trash from McDonald's. That's the majority of the stuff. a lot of beer cans.
Yeah.
And I'm sure these are all adults. That are throwing
Yeah,
these out.
they were just for a little drive, and maybe just, got a little lazy, just maybe. But yeah, in a nutshell, Lucas, that's what those are the ways that we try to help better the community that we live in, and then not to mention we have some members of our club who help out with Take Pride in Titusville.
Right.
So
a lot of our clubs involved in Take Pride.
Yeah, and again, we were there for the. I wasn't personally, but I know Bruce and other people in the club were there helping with the Christmas lights this year.
Right, yeah.
And then, of course, the day after Thanksgiving, it's usually Kiwanis Club members or key club members from the school who are ringing the bell for the Salvation Army at Northwest Savings Bank. Again, we try to get around and help
Read
out.
Head Start.
Oh, you're gonna have to help me with that one.
Yeah, we 2 to 3 times a year we read a Head Start.
That's right.
And all the kids get a free book each time we do a reading. So essentially, if we do 3 reads, they get 3 books.
Okay, that's right. I forgot Kathy and Ann usually
Right.
You usually handle that. Yeah. Okay. Thank
And
you,
that's
Bruce.
that's a very popular program.
Yeah.
That's a very popular program. And we, like I said, we buy the books from Scholastics, which is a big children's publishing website, and they get to choose. Actually, we have a number of books. And they get to choose which book they want, and we read that to them when we're at the read. So that's also one of our big programs. But Bugs is definitely our signature program.
That's the one that the kids look forward
And
to.
it costs us the most money. It's expensive to buy, and we don't buy cheap bikes. We buy good bikes.
Wow.
We used to buy them from Yankee Peddler in Franklin until they went out of business. And now we buy them from a commercial company in Needville.
This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream Television in Armstrong and listening to it on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Learning about the Kiwanis Club and the events coming up over the next couple weeks. What's lined up for the rest of the year? Obviously, these are programs that, as you're talking about, are spread out throughout the year. Do you spend the year working on these projects, or are there some other things that you guys do in between? I mean, you guys have meetings. How often are the meetings?
Yeah. If I may chime in here, because this is going to go right into what our next promotion will be. Yeah, we meet twice a month, Lucas.
Twice a month, okay.
Yeah, twice a month. Yeah, the second and fourth Wednesdays at Sam's Restaurant up on the second floor there.
So good meal.
Yes, yeah, you get good meal. Give them good meal. They treat us very well there. The other thing that's going to be coming up very soon, and this allows us to do a lot of the things that we're doing. Our major fundraiser is sub sales, which we do one in the spring, and we'll do another one in the fall. And we just set the dates for the one in the spring. April the 10th, I do believe, is the day that they would be delivered to the businesses, and that's a Wednesday. So we back things up to the previous Friday, which I think we determined was the 6th? The 5th. Yeah. The 5th. So on April the 5th, we'll want to get all of our orders in from the businesses. And we use local vendors when it comes to the preparation of our subs.
Nice.
And we actually put the subs together. Okay, we put them together, and then we ensure that they get delivered to the different businesses and places. And again, if they need it by a special time, we really work hard to accommodate that. We have one shop here in town. Their people take their break at, I think, at 11 o'clock. They get a half an hour to eat lunch. So we make sure that those subs are there in plenty of time, because we know that those folks don't have a lot of time to eat lunch.
Wow.
And they love the fact that their lunch is already going to be prepared for them. So they just go to their break, they can eat, and they can actually maybe have a couple of minutes to themselves before they got to get back on the line.
Yeah, we do 500 a sub sale.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you guys buy subs.
We do, but it's funny now that I really have a better understanding of what you guys do with the money and who it benefits. It's like I feel guilty now. Like I should buy more.
You need to buy more subs.
I know.
You maybe want to do what Tina and I do when it comes to sub sale nights. Okay, that's our dinner that night. Okay,
yeah.
When we know subs are coming, we just might as well go ahead and get enough, and we won't even cook for the evening. Dinner's already taken care of. You with children, you may want to think about that.
We can feed the whole family.
That's right.
Pretty reasonably.
Yes.
Well, usually we buy enough for everybody around here
Right.
in the office, and
she buys them in there.
Carol does. Yeah.
Buys them in there, and we used to sell them to the congressman's office downstairs. They always bought them.
Yeah, we may have to go look in a couple of different places, and we're trying some slightly different approaches because, again, we think we do a pretty good job with it, but we also know that there's potential out there. There may be places we just haven't gotten
they aren't
in front
that
of.
expensive.
Right. They're not that expensive, and that's one thing
We have the
pride
cheapest
ourselves-
sub. We have the cheapest sub.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on
coming
that.
in, they're going to be $5, but that's a cheap sub.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking they were like $5-6.
They were $4.50. We were raising them to $5, but that's still most subs sell for $6.57 or upwards. So no, we keep our subs simple. Now the Patty's makes the buns fresh, and we buy all the meats through Corky's and Pleasantville. So
Yeah, so like I said, we use local vendors. we are using people here in the community that help out in the community every single day. This is our way of working with them as well.
Nice. Now, how many members are part of the club?
Well, we're up to what, about 15 now?
14.
14.
Very nice.
Yes, and again,
So if somebody is interested in joining the club, can they do that?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're looking for new members.
Yeah, like most clubs of similar nature, we always can use extra help. But especially is where we need it. And again, other clubs are dealing with it too. We need some of the younger blood, if you would, in there. New, fresh ideas. And again, some of our new members do fit that bill, but we could always use more. And it goes back to the same thing. When you got more, many hands make light work. And if you could see, Luke, the way that we operate when we have like the Key Club kids come down and help us with the sub sale, things can run like a very fine-tuned machine when you've got a lot of people there working on things. And again, when we do have their help, we find that we are done making our subs at a much more convenient time.
We make 500 subs in 3.5 hours.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But I mean, we set up a assembly line, and we've
do
done it so long, and the kids always come about. We get the Key Club and the community service kids, and they always come about 3:30. We start at 2, and we've got all the buns cut, and we've got everything started. When they come, it just wow. I'll tell you, those kids, I'm really impressed with the young kids that come down. They work.
Yeah.
They come in there, they work. There's no goofing around. There's no playing with their friends. I mean, they work, and they get a free sub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We certainly want to compensate them for something that way.
But they're nice kids. They work hard, and it's a good experience for them.
Here's the other thing, Lucas. When I think about it, when I go down to these sub-sale things, I am brought back to history class when you learned about the Industrial Revolution, when we realized that how could we really improve production by trimming down the job responsibilities. You just do this. You just do this.
Assembly
you just
line.
do this. And it's an assembly line. And boy, and again, once it gets going, it's almost like clockwork. And I think about, I think Professor Mulcahy from the local, he's a big labor history guy. He would get enjoyment out of this because, again, I remember that was a subject that we talked about a lot.
Yeah, he'd want to unionize you guys. And then...
Well, he'd want to make sure that we're taken care of.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the times for this.
Yes,
we
go
didn't
ahead.
mention times. Okay, the swims go from 2 to 5. Okay, that's 2. Gives people time to have lunch. 2 to 5.
Yeah.
But the movie is 1 to 3. So swims 2 to 5. Movie 1 to 3.
And nobody has to sign up. They can just show up.
No, just show up. Just come.
No. That's
Just-
a great
just-
thing about
just
it.
come.
Yeah, just come as come as you are,
Yep.
and just
Usually they come in that side door that's in that little alcove. That's usually where they come in. Or
off Kerr Street, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now, and if somebody is watching or listening and they say, boy, you know what? That sounds like a great organization to get involved with. How do
There are
they
going to be
begin?
Kiwanians there.
Okay.
I'll be there, Bill and Ann Logan, and Carl Meinstrafer.
Yeah, I
so-
won't be at this
So
one.
we'll all be there. And,
I'm looking at being at
so
the
you
one
just
down
quote
the road.
us and say, boy, I'd like to join Kiwanis, and we'll sign you right up. There's no fee to join Kiwanis.
Now, the rumor was because maybe with the numbers and everything in other clubs, you were going to combine with the Lions and just call yourselves the Liwanis. But that's not.
I don't see that happening, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't collaborate on a good project that's worthwhile.
You'd
for
have
the
to fight
community.
Jim McFarland off on that one. But,
We do
Now,
collaborate.
there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
We do collaborate with Rotary on the Relay for Life. We have for years.
yeah, and that's going to be coming up this summer, beginning of June.
June, yeah, usually.
Yeah, we always raise money with them. So
Yeah, and that's the other thing that we do too. Like at our Kiwanis Club meetings, there will be a change purse. We'll throw in, if you got pocket change, we ask you to throw it in there because all that gets donated to Relay for Life.
And at your meetings, you guys invite community members to come in and give presentations on what's going on. It's really
about time we have the stream in, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's
you've been to our club before.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but oh, you must be really low on people. But no, it's really a great way for you guys to see what's going on in the community. And
well, the chamber director was there last night.
Yeah,
I met the new chamber director, and I'm very impressed.
And she gets to see what you guys do, and that's important that everybody kind of gets an idea of what's happening.
Yeah, she was very impressive. She was very enthusiastic, a lot of energy, and we liked her. And it was a very interactive event. We asked lots of questions, and she asked lots of questions. She was very interested in knowing what we were doing, and
that's great. And again, I'm dead serious. When you buy a sub, you just buy a sub because it's a Kiwanis, right? But now that I have a better understanding of what that money's used for and the programs that you guys offer, I feel kind of guilty. It's like, I should have bought an extra sub or two.
That's right. Well, more subs we sell, the more things like this we can do.
And you will have your opportunity to atone yourself here in just in a little bit.
This coming October.
I'm looking forward to it.
You will have the opportunity to clear your conscience.
Looking forward to that. And that's right before Easter, too,
yes,
so that's a perfect time. Brian DeFonso, Bruce Peterson, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All righty.
Good to be back on.